Hi, 12 Zodiac signs. How are you? So this is something that I want to talk to you about. I want you to be very careful of who you meet, especially on dating sites or even now. See, I come from the old school. I believe that a man should take care of a woman. She does her part too, okay? You got to remember, some of you are in your 20s and 30s that I'm speaking to. And if some of you are around my age, around close to 60, then you'll understand where I'm coming from. But your younger generation won't understand. You might look at your mother and father and say, well, Vale was right. I come from an old school to where if a man loves you, he's going to have a good job. He's going to be financially stable. He's going to have his own place. He's going to have his own vehicle. And knowing that if you get in a relationship with him, that he could take care of you. You help each other. So if the man is paying all the bills, which is a blessing, and you pay a couple yourself of your own bills, then you got some men out there that pay every goddamn thing, and you get the checkbook, you get the credit cards, and you could do what you got to do for the family, and you stay home and raise the kids. Hey, you can't beat that. And maybe you're going to school, you know, and you're working. But to tell you the truth, ladies, you need help. You cannot be with a motherfucker that don't have a job, that cannot financially support you, that cannot help you. And if they're stingy with their money, they cannot help you. Get to know a person before you get involved, okay? Make sure they're not a liar. Make sure they're not a fucking con artist. Make sure they're telling you the truth. You know, because if you have to help a person constantly and there's no job, there's no money coming in, they lie to you, they talking to other women, you know, and you don't need that person. You need somebody that's going to financially help you. And believe me when I tell you this, this is the fucking truth. Now, you have a lot of independent ladies out there that have your own place, have your own car, going to school, you're a nurse, you're a doctor. You really don't need nobody to help you to do shit because you got your own, right? Then some of you are working 2 or 3 jobs, but you would like somebody to come in and help you, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, okay? I'm speaking to you as a mother, as you were my grandkids, you were my children. Okay, in this particular video. Do not get with a motherfucker that is broke, that don't have a job, don't have their own place, don't have a vehicle. You could go a little bit without the vehicle, okay? Because some people, that doesn't make them a bad person because they don't have a vehicle. But if you got someone that's not sharing money with you, that doesn't help you. If you get a flat tire and you can't call them to help you get your flat tire fixed, they can come help you. You don't need them. You need somebody that's got stability, that's got a great job, and that will help you when you're down, knowing you got a roof over your head. Never listen to your friends that tell you that you should leave somebody because maybe you guys are going through some issues. Maybe you want a divorce. Maybe you want to leave this person if you're with them. But you can't right now because the virus is breaking out like fucking crazy. I'm telling you. It's hard to find a place right now. I know a lot of people that are on a waiting list just to get a place, an apartment, a house. Okay? The virus is hitting this country something awful. People are dying more and more every single day. So if you have to stay where you're at and map out what you need to do to get away, because you just can't pack your fucking bags and go out in the street and say, okay, God, here I am. Now take me where I need to go. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Some of you could be in a horrible marriage. You can't afford to go out on your own right now. You just can't. If your bills are being paid, you got a roof over your head, I don't say stay in it. I can't say that. You have to do what's right for you. But if you can tolerate, as long as he's not beating on you, you get in arguments, everybody argues, okay? But if he's beating on you, you need to get away. Now, that much I will say. get out. Okay, if you can go in a woman's shelter, they'll help you get a place. They'll help you financially get stable. Okay? But if you're in a situation to where you're not happy in a marriage and your needs are being met, then I say stay where you're at until things change and until things get better. See, because people will tell you to leave a situation, but will they help you? No, the fuck they won't. They'll tell you to leave, you take their advice, then you're out there and you're fucking stuck. They're not going to come and help you. That's where I say you got to watch when you take people's advice. You got to know what's best for you. You have to know what's best for you. If you're working and you got a guy that is working but that don't share their money with you and don't want to pay any bills, you don't need him anyway. If you're with a man that's got other women that you know that's cheating on you, but they think they're slick with it, you don't need them either. Now, there are some of you that are in a three-way love affair. That's your business, okay? You're doing what makes you happy. If you know your mate is cheating and you going out there and you getting your groove on too, hey, that's on you guys. You see what I'm saying? I ain't here to judge. I'm just telling you, don't get with somebody that cannot help you. If they can't help you change your fucking tire, you don't need them, honey. You do not need them. Now, you might have been in a situation where you love someone like this, okay? And you found out all the lies and shit that was being told to you, okay? And then you left. You ghosted the relationship. Now, you may still love them and you may still care. But in time, you'll get over it. It's going to hurt for a while, especially if you see them with somebody else. It's going to hurt. But they had a chance to prove to you, ladies, that they were this person that could take care of you, that could honor you. And always watch out for this too. If a guy wants to marry you real fast, and he's got a lot of bills and he ain't got shit, guess what? When you marry him, you got to take over all his motherfucking bills. You will be responsible for shit that he has done. Okay? And then he might try to get you pregnant. And see, the men think like this. And then he might want to try to get you pregnant and then try to get you somehow for child support. See, they got a plan. Some of these men got a plan. Believe me, I've been on this earth too long not to know these things. Watch who you're dealing with. Watch so you're not dating a womanizer that's using you for your money, that's using you for shit. Okay? And then when you get with some guys, you got to teach them a thing or two of how to treat you. You know, sometimes they won't hold your hand from the beginning. Sometimes when you're out in public, they stare at other women. They turn around and stare at other women. They act like they're like your friends. They won't hold you. They won't hold your hand. They won't do all these things. I'm telling you, ladies, you have really got to pay attention to these men. These men these days want you to take care of them. And I don't roll like that. I'm not doing it anymore. I have done it for a short period of time, because I was lied to when I first got with them, okay? I was lied to, and this was a while ago, okay? I was lied to. That's how I could tell you. I learned from my own fucking mistakes. I was lied to about a lot of shit. But you want to know something? I was up front with my shit from the very beginning. They could never turn around and say, well, you know what, Val, you lied to me. You didn't tell me this. You didn't tell me. No. I was straight up with you when I first met you, okay? I would rather be alone or deal with someone that can help me and I got a roof over my head than to deal with somebody who can't do a motherfucking thing for me. Ladies, you have options. Ladies, you can get anything you want. You know what I was told years ago? That thing between your legs can get you anything that you want. That's what I was told. But if you're a good woman and I'm spitting out real game to you, I'm not bullshitting you. I'm telling you like it is. if you're looking for a real good man, let God send somebody to you. Because half the time when we as ladies pick, we pick the wrong shit. What may be fine to you, he may have a nice body, a fat ass. He may have some good dick. He may have everything that you need sexually. But when you get out of that bed, ladies, what do you have? Just because he fucks you real good doesn't mean that he's the man for you. What is it besides sex that this man can do for you? Now, some of you might be in a three-way love affair. You go over for sex. That's your business. That ain't my business. But then some of you really fell. See, some of you in a three-way and you didn't think you were going to fall in love with this person, and then you fell in love with them. And now you're stuck between two people. That's a bad situation to be in. Somewhere down the line, you're going to have to take yourself out of that. It's going to hurt somebody or it's going to hurt you. But you can't keep doing that. Okay? Now, if you have an open relationship and you guys agree with that shit, that's fine. If you're single, you could date whoever the hell you want to. You could have sex with them on your rooftop. That's your house. You know, you're not obligated to anybody. If you're in a bad relationship and you're cheating, that's your business. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. If that person makes you feel good for a while, go with it. You know, if you're going to leave whoever you're with to be with that person, and that person is doing everything for you more than the person that you're with, go for it. But I say this too. If the person that you're fucking around with ain't doing half as what the person that you're living with, leave that person alone. Want to know why? Because they're never gonna compare to the person that you're with, because they don't want to. If a man really loves you, he's going to do everything he can to keep you, to love you, to respect you, to worship the ground that you're on, and he will do everything it is to keep you financially. He will make sure that you are stable. If you're with a man that can't make you feel stable, that cannot take care of you, say you're working and you get sick. Is he going to pay your car note? Is he going to pay your car insurance? Is he going to pay a light bill? Fuck no. He's looking for you to take care of him. There are men out here that's like that, I know. So make sure that, ladies, when you find somebody, make sure it's just not about the sex, because the sex will fuck you up mentally and physically, okay? Make sure that this man can take care of you properly. I'm so serious. See, you might be in your 20s and say, oh, Vale, don't know what she's talking about. Let me tell you something. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because when you get to be my age, are you going to be with someone broke? And then for some reason they pass away and you're married to this fool, and they ain't even got no credit score. They ain't got shit. And then when it comes time to collect Social Security on their ass, if they pass, they got zero balance. Is that the way you want to live your life? You got to look out for you, ladies. Be with someone that is going to give you a happy life, that's going to pay your bills. You pay yours, you're independent, that's cool. Now, if you're paying your own shit, got your own shit, still be with somebody that can offer you something in life. Don't get with somebody that can't offer you shit, because you're going to have zero balance every single time. Do you hear me? Zero balance. If they can't help you change a tire, what the fuck do you need them for? If they can't help you change a tire and can't get you something to eat when you're hungry and put a roof over your head and pay some of them bills, and you guys work together and you're doing all the work, you don't need that fool. You don't need him. It'll hurt like hell to let him go. You may still love the ground that they walk on, honey, but you got to cut it. You got to cut it loose sometime. You got to cut it loose. I'm just saying. Think about what Vale said. Some of you may agree. Some of you may not. Like I say, if you're an independent woman, you don't need nobody to pay your bills. You can pay your own. But don't be with nobody that's broke either. You better have somebody that got a good-ass job like you. Seriously. And let me tell you something. If you tell that person that you're with, that you're married or you're engaged or you're living with somebody and they accept that, then the rest of it falls on their ass too. Because you done told them the truth from the beginning. You didn't hold shit back. You told them, I'm married, I'm in a relationship, let's see where it goes. So say you're with this person for a few years and shit ain't changed. You're more deeper in debt than with them than you would be with the person you're married to or the person that you're living with. You need to let that joker go. I'm just saying. Sometimes it takes some of us longer to realize that, but it's the truth. You cannot be with a man if he can't take care of himself and he can't provide for himself. That doesn't mean for the man just to buy clothes and he can buy him something to eat. No, fuck that. That's what they think. No, 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 no. 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 He got to have his own shit, paying his own bills, paying his own light bill, paying his own gas bill, not depending on other people to take care of him. Okay? That's a little boy trapped in a man's body. A real man makes sure that his woman is taken care of, and a real woman makes sure that her man is taken care of. Okay? And you come together. But if you're doing more than he is, you don't need him. You could be by yourself. You could get your own damn self off sexually and know that you got safe sex. Okay? Why would you give him the coochie when he ain't even doing shit for you? Why? Because he got some good dick? That don't mean nothing to me. Dick come, dick goes. Okay, ladies, you have to worry about your financial stability. If you're in your 20s and you're in your 30s, one day you're going to get old. And let me tell you something. If you look from the time that you were a teenager to where you're at right now, haven't them few years gone by fast? Now, after 21, the years are really going to fly by fast. Get your schooling in. I'm being a mother to you right now. I'm being a sister to you right now. I'm being a grandmother to you right now. I'm being a friend to you right now. I am also a spiritual counselor. If you in your 20s, even in your 30s, if you want to be a nurse, shit, it takes 4 years, 3-4 years. Go get that degree, baby. Get your bachelor's, get your master's, get all that shit that you need. So when you get your dream house and your dream car, let me tell you something. If you're making over $100,000 a year or close to $100,000, depending on your job, you don't need a man to take care of you. You're going to get and make sure your credit is straight. You get your credit straight, you get your house, you get your damn car, your credit is good, you don't have to put shit down on it. Get your shit in order. So this way, when you move into your dream home as a young person, and you get everything you need, you're going to look for a man that's making more money than you or just the same amount. Okay? Because you're actually going to need that when you get older. You want to make sure that this man is bringing something to the table. And like I say, God forbid you get married to him and God forbid something happens, you get ready to draw his Social Security. In your 60s or 70s, you're going to have something to fall back on. You got to start building. You got to start building in your 20s and your 30s. Start putting that money away in a savings account and save that shit so you have some money. Don't wait until your 50s and 60s year old to start doing that. Times are different from when I was your age. Okay? A whole lot different. Men took care of their women. Now men want you to take care of them. And if you can't take care of them, they don't want you no more. So what a man does is a man that's in a child that's in a man's body, what he does is he'll go get him a little petty ass job, but he's going to look for women out of state and he's going to look for women around too that's going to take care of him. So he'll have 5, 6 women, 3 women, 4 women, whatever, that's giving him some shit. And he's sitting back and playing every last one of these women. I don't want you to end up like that. So Veil, Born with a Veil, you can call me Veil, is just telling you some real shit. I'm not always about psychic readings. I'm a spiritual counselor. And I'm definitely going to tell you because I've learned that. I've been through that. Okay? That's why I'm telling you. Get you a man that's going to respect you, that's going to love you, that's going to honor you, that's going to want you as his wife. And you both work together. You get property together. You buy a house together. You do all these things. But if he's a real, real good man, he's going to surprise you with that house. He's going to give you that key to that house. When you have his children, he's going to damn make sure that all of you are taken care of. I'm just saying. Okay? This is Born with a Veil. Please like, share, and subscribe. And God bless you.